On this episode of Beyond the Bounce, Delonte West joins us to discuss what it takes to be a professional athlete, and we see if he can break the tie for first place at small ball. Welcome to the show, Mr. Delonte West. Thanks for being here, my man.
What's up, Travis? What's going on, boss? Even though I see you every day in the gym, it's good to see you again.
Hey, well, I appreciate you joining us here on Beyond the Bounce, but you know what we want to do is give our audience a closer look into your life as a basketball player, as a person, as a new dad, as a husband.
Oh, man.
Let's dive into it, my man. Are you ready?
Well, to get a close HD look, it's going to cost now, you know. 3D movies cost now, so if you want the real deal, you know, we got to get you a contract. We can figure some things out.
Well, you're going to cover the cost of those funky little glasses they got in 3D, right?
No, but yeah, go ahead, shoot, man.
Well, D, you know, it's been a minute since the NBA audience has seen you, but you're on that track to get back. You know, this week alone, you've been working out with the Mavs. You've been a member of the DLeague for a couple seasons now, but what's it going to take for Delonte to put that NBA uniform back on next season?
You know, just, you know, wow. I mean, it's a tough question because in your mind as the athlete or as a basketball player, you know, you feel you should be playing yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still a business. Each team, you know, they have specific needs. You know, it's maybe one or two spots open for just about every basketball player in the world, and they looking for specific talent to mix and blend in what they already have. So the business aspect of it, you know, sometimes don't have really much to do with your skill set. It's just, can you fill a job, fill a need for a team? And with my skill set, I think I offer that for a lot of teams. But, you know, to answer your question, what's it going to take for me to put back on a uniform, I think, you know, overall, that's in the Lord's hands. And number two is in some general manager and coach's hand that, you know, want to take a chance. I don't even think it's taking a chance. I just want to add a quality player that can help them win and get to the big game, you know. That's all I could say.
Well, D, having known you now for going on 3 years.
3 years.
I think, and you just mentioned it, but taking a chance is no longer the right terminology.
Right.
You've taken a lot of steps in your life to move past some negative perceptions. Not necessarily negative things, because some of them were real, a lot of them weren't. But what are some of those steps you've taken, and what does your life look like now? Delonte West, husband, dad.
Well, the biggest thing is, and a lot of young men have this issue when it comes to entertainment in all walks, professional sports. You know, they say all the time it's less than 1% that make it in all entertainment. And that's a small percentage of people. And in that sense, you know, everything that comes along with being in the spotlight as an athlete entertainer, you know, it continues to, what's the right word I want to say? You know, it stops the growth process. It slows it down, not for the athlete, but for the man in the athlete, you know? And that being said, you know, it's player, for me, growth and maturity is a big thing that floats around with a lot of athletes, entertainers. You know, it's like it stunts that growth. You know, of course, not so much just the finances, but the being catered to and everything's there. You know, is you know, in a way you're spoiled. Society spoils you. You know, and you know, but at the same time, it's a real world out here. It's people that more people deal with real life things than you have to do. And in a sense, you know, like when you hear a player, even the best players, the Michael Jordans of the world, you know, when they come in as a rookie, they say, "Oh my God, oh my grace, do you see that talent? Look at that. Oh my grace, he jumped from the moon." But then here comes the but. But he's really going to be good when he gets it. What does that mean? When he gets it. When the Browns were, they said, "Oh man, he's amazing. Whew, look at that." But when he get it, Oh my God, it's gonna be championship on top of championship. So what do they mean by get it? I think they mean, yeah. What I've noticed from experience, the more you grow off the court, the more you grow as a person, the more your game grows. So for me, I've taken that step in my life. Didn't want to put all my, all my video games down and, all my fun toys I did paid for and all the vehicles, all the good stuff. But the maturity level, accepting, understanding, willing to do what you don't want to do for better results. And I stepped up to the plate today in my life, and in the day it made me, not that I was a bad person, but it made me an even better person. It made me a more of aware and alert to responsibilities that in the end was hindering and holding me back when I was a younger man, So there you go. Yeah.
You're now daddy.
Yeah, twice over.
Twice over.
Happened real fast.
Fatherhood, what's that bringing to the table for you these days?
Oh man, I don't know, man. It just brings joy to my life. I feel complete. My wife and kids really complete me. That makes basketball for the first time in my life that much more funner. Cause it stopped being fun to me. Not stopped being fun like I lost my love of the game, but stopped being fun when my life was in so disarray off the court. It's like, how can I, I want to play a game of basketball. I can't focus right now. But what I'm saying is that being a father, a husband, those type of things, everybody don't put the same ownership or weight on a certain title. But for me, at the end of the day, when I'm gone from here, my Texas legend gonna say, I don't want to say, he went and played some professional sport, made a lot of money, was an a-hole, treated people like nothing, didn't give nobody nothing, didn't share with nobody. Yeah, everybody had to cater to him. But he was a great dude, though. He could shoot that ball, though. But I wouldn't mind say God-fearing, father figure to many. You know what I mean? We can go on down the line and gas myself just like that, but you get what I'm saying,
I do.
though.
I do.
I hope basketball is last on that list.
Mm-hmm. You've made a home here in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yes, I did.
It's where wifey's from.
Yeah, man. It is. It is.
Your time spent here has primarily been at the DLeague level.
Yes.
The difference in competition. Let's talk basketball now. We've talked a lot of life so far, but the difference in competition and more specifically your personal perception of the DLeague when you first got here, halfway through, and kind of now coming full circle as you've had a chance to look back.
But I've only played for the Texas Legends, the 2 years I played in the D-League, but if the rest of the teams are any similarities to the Texas Legends, that gives me an indication, lets me know that, this is one of the greatest ideas that the NBA might have come up with since the NBA, It gives so many. When we talked about that percentage, about how many it's only one spot for 1 million people trying to get one spot, but there's so many players that can play. So many guys that done put their time in, that been at every camp, and everybody training camp every year in a row. And then at the end of the day, they say, thank you, and we see, maybe we see you next year, and it's a part of business, but, for someone as a child with a dream and a ball in their hand, to be in the front door and somebody tell you that hurts, man. Even as a man, that's a hard, tough pill to swallow, but you have to. All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you for the opportunity. I'll see y'all next year. Oh, I got to take my shirt off. But once again, to answer your question, the difference in it's not a difference in talent. I mean, of course, you always got your handful of guys that's elite talents at what they do. Maybe you know about them guys. They're in a different boat than most of the guys in the NBA. Um, D-League, it's not that big a difference. It's not if a difference at all in talent. All this is NBA talent. That's why they're here. Um, what I noticed though in the style of play, maybe, and I know the coaches do a great job of trying to express and help the guys understand what NBA teams are looking for or what you should be working on individually to possibly get a chance there. And I think it's a miscommunication, and I understand why. Because the same thing we just talked about, a dream in the basketball. How can you be that close and they, you right there and they watching, the NBA watching, and you like, man, if I get 40 tonight, man, it might happen. And
Describe that. I know that night you're talking about too.
oh, I'm not
I remember
talking about,
the post-game
I'm not
locker room
talking
session.
about me
Ah.
individually. They was all open shots though. Sometimes passing up an open shot is a bad shot and a bad play. So let me just put that on record. But yeah, I think the the understanding of I don't want to say IQ, but the understanding of what you supposed to be doing to what I mean. I think everyone's consumed individually with. Man, I'm not going. Not selfishly, but 5 points a game and 5 assists, 6 rebounds. I know I can't make it like that. But you don't understand that. Hey, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers was just looking at you. They was here. They got, you know who that guy is? No, he can get 50 whenever he want to. You barely can get 5 right now. You can get 50 anywhere in the world. You see Irvin over there? That's our other scorer. You see that shooter, that. They need touches. They want to shoot the ball. Where do your 40 points come into play at in that scenario? We actually were looking for a guy that embraced, enjoyed, and was great at getting 5 and 5. We had a big contract waiting for you for a guy who would get 5 and 5. But you thought we needed you to get 50 in the D-League, and that's not you developing bad habits. Mm-hmm. We want to see you play for 5 minutes on our team, 4 minutes, and I want to see alls out, balls out. Every play, every possession, playing team guy, and when you come off that 4 minutes you're on the floor, man, everybody in the ring should be like, man, that's how you play the game. That's how you get to the NBA. That's how you stay there. If you get in there and you get a good rhythm, and you know how it goes, they tell the Wally Pipp story. Yep. Who Wally Pipp? You get to rolling, hey man, you might be on the next Wheaties box, and that's how the pros go.
But through all that tenure, right, met multiple teams, multiple coaches, boil it down for me, the most clear message provided by your favorite coach. Who's the one coach that really got through to you, and what was it that he shared with you?
Wow. That's tough. I've got some good talking tos in my day.
I'm sure you have, like all of us.
I got some good talking tos now. Come and sit down. Let me talk to you. What were you thinking? I don't know, Coach. I wasn't thinking. You know what? My college coach, Coach Martelli. Oh, very sharp guy, intelligent. We used to think, he used to hypnotize us. He had a Sweet 16 ring on, St. Joseph ring. And every time you come in the office, me and my buddy, we always had a plan how we could come up with a job where we can somehow make some money from Coach. And every time we coming in with the plan, Coach, he could see us a mile away. He just started spinning his ring and sit down, have a seat, let me talk to you. And then by the time you leave out of there, you forgot what you came in to ask for. you got a new perspective on life, and you finna go clean up the gym or something for him. Like he just had to. No, this is what you gonna do though. You like, wow, I think he hypnotized
Had you
me
hooked.
too. Yeah, but he told me this one day. And same type of thing. I was sitting in the office. I think I didn't want to take a test or something, so I gave one of my rundowns. I left the class and came to the office and was like, "Coach, I need to talk to you." He was looking at me like, "All right, here you go again. All right, come on, sit down." So he didn't even look at me the whole time. He like this. "So what's bothering you, my man?" I said, "Well, Coach," and this all because I didn't want to take my test. I didn't study for it, so I gave him the whole rundown. "Coach, man, this is just so hard, man, being away from home. You know, out here in Philly. I'm from Maryland. I just want to go home and play for Maryland. I can't do this college stuff, man. It's just too hard for me." He was like this. "Well," he took his glasses off. He said, "D, if you keep, he said, if you keep acting like you crazy, people will start thinking like you crazy. And I don't want to think you crazy. So go back to class. If you fail, you fail. If you don't, try your best, But remember what I told you, And you're a young man. I'm trying to help you right now. So, I know you got a high IQ, so I know you know what I'm saying to you." I'm like, "Coach, you talking about?" He just look at you like this. "All right, I'm going to class, Coach." And for real, man, that's a true story, man. He told me, he said, "D, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a crazy world, man. You act crazy, people think you crazy. So if that's a habit, I would break it, man. I wouldn't do it."
Well, D, this is the part of the show where I got to say thank you, but at the same time, you're about to get a technical foul. I got to call you out, but don't worry, the tech stands for technology.
Now, how much technical fouls cost?
I know you're used to that, but don't worry, I'm not even blowing a whistle.
In the D-League, they like $200 though, right?
You're saving some money down here,
Okay.
I promise you. So we're going to take a quick little photo here. Smile.
Oh, yeah.
D, thank you again for being here. It's been a great show so far. We're not done yet. We're going to come back right after break, play a little game of small ball. Beyond the Bounce is presented by ZTE, a proud partner of your Texas Legends. ZTE makes a lot of our season possible, especially on the basketball side, by providing us with some of the newest technology that's out there. Last year, we featured the S Pro. It was a projector we used each and every game day while we were on the road. This season, we look forward to the S Pro 2. The interface is tremendous, and you'll see the pictures clear as day. We'll utilize it not just on the road, but we look forward to using it in our home locker room as well. Thank you to ZTE.
How would you survive without TV or cable in remote lands?
What's up, Facebook? You got the Smiths here. We're hanging out tonight, doing a little camping action. We got Sarah over here, of course. We got some popcorn. We got this awesome new ZTS Pro 2. Sarah got me for my birthday. She's got this sweet little USB drive in the back. We got a dinosaur film picked out for this evening.
D, we're back from break here on Beyond the Bounce. It's time to play a little small ball. You're going to get 24 seconds. You're going to make as many shots as you can here on my little tabletop basketball device. You ready to play?
It just so happened I'm a third grade small ball champion in the whole East Coast. So
I thought I saw that written in your Wikipedia page.
I heard Coach Dale got 3.
He got 3.
And how long is that?
24 seconds.
24 seconds. Okay.
Stretch it out now. We're ready when you are, D.
Let's do it.
All right. It's on the clock. We'll start when you take your first shot.
Hold on. Small ball. Let's do it all. Let's go.
Here we go. First shot's up. On you, D.
Oh, you start the clock when I go? Y'all real interested in small ball over there.
Oh, no, that clock's rolling.
Oh, it's... One, 2,
That didn't go in.
3,
There's 2. There's 2.
2. No! You cheating, man.
You're good. You got 12.
2.
2.
Coach, I'm coming for you. Coach Dale, I'm coming for you, baby. 3.
Oh, we got 5 seconds. You get one more,
Oh
you
my
take
God,
the
I
lead.
can't get the string. I can't get the string. 3, 2. I got it.
We have an overall leaderboard tie right now for small ball between Delonte and Coach Del Harris. Delonte, you know what this means. At the end of the year, if it's tied up, I got to bring you both back to play again.
If that's what we got to do, you know, I'm down for the challenge. You know, I'm disappointed in my performance today. You know, I came in here. I mean, I had my mind set. I practiced. I knew I was going to win. I thought I was going to win. And just going to have to walk away with the draw.
Live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day.
Speaking of another day, we'll be back to tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen on Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE, for future episodes. Stay tuned. Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE, or better known as BTB by ZTE, is an inside, in-depth look at various basketball personalities, philosophies, and happenings around the game today. Whether it's globally, at the NBA, or at the NBA D-League level, we want to take a closer look through the use of several of our Texas Legends celebrities and many other of our friends as to why the game is played the way it is, some interesting stories along the way, and just some other information you may not find in your normal sports highlight show. We look forward to you tuning in to the next episode of Beyond the Bounce.